There are inevitably questions that come up every week when you're on the phone actively. And I told a recent High Six group coaching call, which you're going to get a glimpse of in a second. I said, look, there are not 55 of these things or 101 of these commonly asked questions. There's probably a dozen that you need to get very comfortable and very clear about. And not only the answer and how you react to it, but your posture when reacting. On this particular Q&A Thursday, we're going to address two things. One, the talk about the elections coming and I'm going to wait. Now, if you're seeing this after the election, hold on. It's the exact same script as you're going to hear me teaching the High Six live here as you would use in a holiday. Spring's coming, winter's coming, fall's coming, anything's coming that will change demand in the marketplace. The second question we're going to handle here, and we do get this quite often, is are you going to live there? So you're talking to a seller and they ask, are you going to live there? Enjoy this High Six call where we address all these and get you super comfortable with dealing with sellers, because when you're super comfortable and confident dealing with sellers, you create 3 paydays. And when you create 3 paydays, our average in the community across the country runs 45,000 low to a high of 350. Are there outliers on that? Yeah, and there's a bunch of things in the middle, but that's roughly speaking. Enjoy the clip.
Now that I'm doing more seller calls, not less buyer calls, I've been getting a lot of people who are nervous about the election. They want to wait until after the election. And that's been a common theme for half of my live people that I've been talking to.
Heard that.
While Rusty's taking a wet his whistle sip, this is neat because this is a different question, but it's really good because this is like the holiday thing. Here's what I'd say. I'm just off the cuff here. One, similar to the holiday script, I'd say, all right, Rusty, when do you think you'll get more money for your property? When there's a whole bunch of people on or less people on that you're competing with? And just be quiet. And they'll say the obvious, well, less. I'll get more when there's less competition. All right, great. So that mentality is really like the media mentality. Everybody's waiting. I would encourage you not to get mixed up in that. Let's get you on and you'd be one of few of them on, not to mention terms. Secondly, I did have a second here. Oh, the second piece, in my opinion, is when we're selling on terms, it doesn't matter. The market climate. It does matter conventionally. Those are people that go get loans. And I agree with that, by the way, so everybody knows my opinion. Like in our community, even as a coaching company, there's people waiting because of that, right? It's just the media gets you all in a tizzy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Rusty, any thoughts on that? Because that's not a normal script, right? I was just giving you my...
Yeah, I agree. Will you make more money, with less people? And of course, so this is a perfect opportunity because if people are scared, let's lock something in now, so we can, bypass any of that skepticism or any volatility that might happen after the election.
Also, the buyers, you made me think of something else the way you said that. The buyers, you could say to them, my buyers, they don't get caught up in that. They need a pathway and we have it. You'll be the only one out there. Or if it's an AO, if it's you'd say, I'd be the only one out there offering it. Just that type of stuff to combat it and then just move on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying they're going to change your mind on a dime, Rick. What I am saying is you try, and if you convert 1 out of 5 and the rest, shit, it's less than 60 days away.
No, it's a better answer than I had.
Okay.
I'm just going to take that.
Yeah, validate.
And then the other thing that
validate the concerns, right? And to just reassure them that this is a perfect opportunity for them to get the most money out of their house.
And use that in holidays, guys. Same exact script. I'm going to wait till holiday. Or I'm going to wait till the spring. Same exact script. I used it in the 90s as a realtor, and I use it as an investor, and it works in both.
And then the other thing that I've been hearing the last 2 days is the word scam is coming up, and I don't want to say the word scam to put it in their head to validate any thoughts that they have. So how do I pivot around that when they say, this sounds like a scam?
What do you mean?
Well, when I get down to
no. That's what you said.
Not you. That's what you asked.
Make them explain what that means, because there's probably different ways, different scams out there, right? So, like, what are you hearing out there? Like, I don't get what you're saying.
Okay, well, you caught me on that one, and I like it.
And let me tell you guys all about this. If they ask me deeper, there's there's challenges in any industry and they cycle, right? So there was challenges in the wholesale industry when that explosion of training came up. There's challenges with Pace Morby training sub twos. There's people trying to, and there was in 2013, I remember it distinctly, people online, they almost like hijack your house. Kayla just had it happen again like a month ago, 2 months ago. They advertised Kayla's house, Kayla and Zach, my daughter, and said it's for rent. They try to get you to send them a check. This goes on. So then they hear online, oh, there's scams. Yeah, no shit, there's scams in every industry all the time. We've been doing this 30 years. We're accredited. You know, you just hammer it. You move on. It's called normal. Banking had scams. That's what happened in 08, right? Think about it.
Sure.
Just boom and just move on. Say, it's a non-issue here. It's what we do. But
All right,
find out why
perfect.
they
Thank you.
said it. Why are you saying that? And then hammer 'em.
No, I never thought about asking that. That's perfect. I put it back on them.
Great response to just how so?
Almost confused. Yeah, why do you say that? Because I would be confused, right? Just what are we talking about? Rick, here's the thing. Rusty and I always say this. Act like you're talking to your friend, and you're like, you know what you're doing, and your friend goes, "That sounds good." Why the hell are you saying that? What are you tell me what you're talking about. That's what you'd say, something like that. Your words. Same thing with the seller. Don't treat them differently. You're not trying to sell them. They're trying to sell
Right.
you.
Well, I have taken that posture of, especially when I don't use their last name at first. I only ask for the last name later. I've been sticking with that, so it kind of puts that mindset already in my head to talking to my neighbor about selling their house.
Yep.
So that definitely was a good mindset trick for me.
Good. These little things, you know, we go over in the calls and we encourage you guys to ask because these little things, if it means a deal, the stakes are high here. I always say that. Paydays are too big. Like, keep asking these little nuggets because they do matter.